Hey everybody, have you ever looked at something that just worked, like really, really worked, and wondered how they pulled it off? In today's manufacturing landscape, complexity is the name of the game. With new technologies and materials being developed daily, manufacturers must constantly adapt to stay ahead of the curve. In this series, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of manufacturing excellence, exploring the hurdles, and uncovering the secrets to thriving in this intricate environment. So, you're looking at your financials and something seems off. Revenue is up. Fantastic, right? But hold on, why is operating income down? This, my friends, is often one of the first signs of trouble brewing in manufacturing. Declining operating income, despite higher sales, could mean your manufacturing process is becoming inefficient. Maybe you haven't adapted to new technologies or materials as effectively as you could, or perhaps your production line needs a serious efficiency overhaul. Don't ignore it. Dive in and figure out what's causing that disconnect between rising sales and shrinking profits. We've all been there. You get a handle on one expense and suddenly another one seems to balloon out of proportion. In manufacturing, this often manifests as creeping overhead costs and staff expenses. Are you overstaffed in certain areas? Are you utilizing your equipment to its full potential? These are critical questions to ask yourself when you see overhead and staff expenses eating into your profits. Remember, efficiency is key in manufacturing, and sometimes it's not about adding more, but optimizing what you already have. You've implemented cost reduction programs, you've streamlined processes on paper, but your indirect operation costs and actual product costs continue to climb. Something doesn't add up, right? This is a huge red flag in manufacturing. It suggests that the cost-cutting measures you've taken are superficial at best, and at worst they're masking deeper systemic issues within your manufacturing process. This is where a deep dive into your production line, your supply chain, and your overall manufacturing strategy is essential. The break-even point, that magical number where your sales finally cover your costs, is a crucial metric in any business, but especially in manufacturing. If you find your break-even point steadily increasing, it's a sign that your manufacturing costs are rising faster than your sales. This is like running on a treadmill. You're putting in the effort, but you're not getting anywhere. An increasing break-even point can indicate a whole host of problems, from inefficient production processes to rising material costs. It's a clear signal that you need to take a hard look at your manufacturing operation and identify areas for improvement. You know that feeling when you're stuck in slow motion and everything seems to be moving at a snail's pace? That's what it's like for management when they start talking about a quantum leap in productivity. It's a clear sign that current production levels are simply not cutting it. Maybe deadlines are constantly being missed, or perhaps you're losing ground to competitors who are churning out products at a faster rate. It's a call to action to rethink your approach, embrace innovation, and find ways to significantly boost your production capacity. We all strive for perfection, but in the real world, it's often elusive. However, when it comes to manufacturing, settling for good enough can be a slippery slope. If your organization celebrates a 90% delivery performance, or even worse, considers anything below that acceptable, you've got a problem. This mindset indicates a lack of urgency for continuous improvement and a willingness to tolerate errors that can ultimately impact your bottom line. Don't settle for mediocrity. Strive for excellence in everything you do. Quality is king in manufacturing. So, when your product quality levels consistently fall short of company or industry benchmarks, it's a major red flag. This signals a breakdown somewhere in your manufacturing process, whether it's in the design phase, the sourcing of materials, or the actual production line. Addressing quality issues requires a thorough examination of every step in your manufacturing process. It's about identifying the root causes of defects, implementing rigorous quality control measures, and fostering a culture of continuous improvement that prioritizes quality above all else. Having a healthy inventory is essential in manufacturing. However, when on-hand inventory levels start to balloon, it's often a sign that something is amiss. Excess inventory ties up valuable capital, increases storage costs, and can mask inefficiencies in your production process. High inventory levels can indicate a disconnect between production and demand, poor forecasting, or even underlying quality issues that are leading to higher than necessary safety stock. It's essential to investigate the root causes of excess inventory and find ways to optimize your production and inventory management processes. In the dynamic world of manufacturing, setting absolute performance targets can sometimes feel like aiming at a moving target. While goals are important, it's crucial to remember that the journey is just as important as the destination. This is where trend analysis comes into play. Instead of solely focusing on whether you hit a specific target, trend analysis allows you to examine your performance over time, identify patterns, and gain valuable insights into the overall health of your manufacturing operation. Trend analysis helps you understand the why behind the numbers and make data-driven decisions to continuously improve your manufacturing process. In the age of big data, we're constantly bombarded with information. While data can be incredibly valuable, too much of it can be overwhelming and counterproductive. This is especially true in manufacturing, where an increasing number of operational key performance indicators, or KPIs, can create confusion and hinder decision-making. When it comes to KPIs, less is often more. Focus on the metrics that truly matter, those that provide actionable insights into your manufacturing process and align with your overall business objectives. You've got a high-volume product, it's a bestseller, maybe even your flagship. But suddenly you're feeling the pressure. Competitors are circling, offering lower prices, faster turnaround times, or maybe they've innovated and your product looks a little dated. Staying ahead of the curve requires constant vigilance and a commitment to manufacturing excellence. It's not enough to rest on your laurels. You need to analyze the competition, understand their strengths and weaknesses, and identify opportunities to differentiate yourself. Innovation is the lifeblood of any industry, and manufacturing is no exception. New products, with their promise of increased revenue and market share, are incredibly enticing. However, the excitement of launching a new product should always be tempered with a healthy dose of realism. New product introductions often bring with them a whole host of manufacturing complexities. This is why communication and collaboration between your marketing and manufacturing teams are absolutely crucial. In today's consumer-driven market, offering a wide range of product variations can seem like a surefire way to attract customers and boost sales. However, this strategy can quickly backfire if not managed effectively. As the number of product variations grows, so too does the complexity of your manufacturing process. The key to successfully managing product variations lies in finding the right balance between offering enough variety to satisfy your customers while keeping your manufacturing process as streamlined and efficient as possible. This might involve standardizing components across product lines, implementing flexible manufacturing systems, or leveraging technology to automate and optimize your production process. The Pareto principle, or 80-20th rule, states that 80% of effects come from 20% of causes. In business, this means 80% of your revenue comes from 20% of your customers. Relying on a small percentage of customers can make you vulnerable to price pressures and demanding schedules. In the ever-evolving world of manufacturing, standing still is simply not an option. To stay ahead of the curve and maintain a competitive edge, you need to embrace continuous improvement as an integral part of your company culture. This means constantly evaluating your processes, identifying areas for improvement, and implementing changes that enhance efficiency, reduce costs, and improve quality. Start small, focus on one area for improvement at a time, and celebrate your successes along the way. Remember, the journey towards manufacturing excellence is an ongoing one, and every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. So there you have it, folks, a glimpse into the fascinating and challenging world of manufacturing excellence. We've explored the financial symptoms, the operational headaches, and the strategic dilemmas. Manufacturing excellence isn't about perfection, it's about embracing challenges, learning and improving. Building a culture of continuous improvement is key.